Alright, welcome back to the Bowgunner Chronicles, guys. This time, since we just went on a great Jaggy hunt, we're now going on a Qurupeco hunt. Let's see. Oh, crap, I forgot to change my armor. Oh, well, I should be fine. I have a few. I think I have 4 gunner sets right now. I just recently, like just today, as I'm recording this, like maybe 30 minutes ago, I just completed my 4th set. And that's the Gen Moran Plus Gunner set. That was really painful to get. It wasn't so much the Gen Moran parts that were hard to get. That was actually really easy. I just had to do like 5 or 6 runs of the Gen Moran, and we had a really good party every time. Nobody died. Nobody had any problems. Except actually there was this one douchebag on there. You know how the hammer, when you're in combat, you can hit people with the hammer, and it's funny because they fly like a bajillion feet? Well, this guy just happened to be a little douchebag, and he couldn't take the fact that we would accidentally hit him in combat, and he would like just stand around waiting for the Gen Moran to come out of the sandstorm area, and he was already out enough to the point where you could hit him. Oh. Take a sleep weapon, cool. Cool. Alright, anyway, he couldn't take the fact that we would hit him with our hammers on accident. But, let's see here. He couldn't take it, and then, he would stand around waiting for the monster to come in closer, even though he could hit him. And while he was just standing there, I just ran back and hit him with the hammer just for no reason, just to be funny. But, of course, he didn't take it the right way. So he thought I was just being a jerk, and toward the end, he was trying to hit us with his longsword while we were carving, like a little douchebag. And you better believe I told him to frick off. I had some choice words to say, so much so that he actually just left the city. It was pretty sad. Anyway, Qurupeco mission. Anyway, sorry for the little rant there. Okay, here, let me go ahead and detonate for you. There you go. Boom. That's one thing that's really nice about the Bowgunner, is that you can detonate things like that, and you're in no danger, and you can also just get the perfect shot. Okay, let's see. This is actually a very useful bullet. This is exhaust. What exhaust does is, I'm fairly certain, it does not, even though you combine a bone husk with a piece of dung, it does not make stuff like a dung bomb to repel monsters. What this does is it actually decreases the monster's stamina while you use it, like whenever you hit them with it. It's really kind of interesting. I don't think there's anything else like that in the game, like where it decreases stamina. So yeah, that's a pretty interesting thing. Also, there are recovery shots that you can just use to shoot people with, and you can give them some health back, like that. And you can also heal monsters, so that's one thing you gotta worry about, is the fact that you can hit monsters with it. Big ones too, so you just gotta be really careful. Okay. Let's go ahead with, I'll use some Pierce to show Pierce. Pierce, as you might have guessed already, and I also said it once before, it pierces things. So here. It goes through them. And I hate aiming like this here. I'm just gonna go ahead and aim the sniper scope. Okay. It goes through monsters, and it does. I think it does damage the whole way through. See, check this out. So you can see it go out back there. Wait, out of ammos. All right, let's see here. You know how the Zedeus armor for the Blade Master, it gives Blade Master Zedeus gives Sharpen, which, of course, increases your sharpness up, or handicraft, whatever you want to call it, and that increases your sharpness. Well, the Gunner set gives it gives load up, and what load up does, it lets you load in 1 more shot of ammo of all kinds. So it's pretty useful for stuff like Wyvern Fire, because most bowguns can only load 1 of Wyvern Fire of any type. It's really useful for me because, I have Bowgunner level 3. I mean, Wyvern Fire level 3 in my list of ammos. I'm going to go ahead and use some slicing, I guess. I need to put a bit more damage on these guys. Whoa, how did I dodge that? Okay. If you're swapping from a melee class to Bowgunner, you need to be very careful because the armor is much weaker than, you know, the, what is it? You know, the Blade Master armor. Whereas, you know, like, for example, the Cedeus Plus armor for the Blade Master gives around 80 defense when it's fully upgraded. This stuff gives like 45 or 47. That's nowhere near as high. It's up there. I have around 256 defense along with a demon drug, or when I have a demon drug. Well, that was lucky. So yeah, let's see here. I will just use a freeze. At least I hope this stuff kind of does damage all the way through. See, check it out here. Now you'll be able to see it. So he went through him, just like that. And whenever I see it going through him, whenever you hit someone with a bowgun shot, your controller rumbles for every hit. So you can kind of feel it rumbling multiple times. Ooh, I shot you in the neck. Why didn't your neck explode or something? Anyway, that's kind of gruesome and nasty. Let's see here. You know, you can feel it rumbling multiple times, so I just take that as, you know, hitting him twice. So, yeah. Oh, crap, didn't mean to do that. Here, let's go with Para. You know, do I not? Oh, looks like I forgot to bring Para. I could have also brought Sleep, because this is actually a really good combination of bowgun, because I can use Para and Sleep, too. And most people end up just going for one that shoots Sleep and Para. Like, Sleep or Para 2, you know, alone. I guess that's probably because they want to get a bowgun that can fire a lot of that one type of ammo, but as far as I'm concerned, as long as you can fire it, who cares about reloading? I mean, reloading just is a matter of, like, timing. You just gotta know when a monster is not looking at you. Especially if you have a decent reload time. I mean, mine doesn't reload slowly. Okay, anyway, I would show off Crag, but I just don't have any. Like, I don't have enough to, you know, just use it, you know, without any reason. Even though I'm not really have any other better reason. And also, one thing that's very nice about heavy bowguns, most of the barrels or frames or whatever it is, I think it's the barrel. The barrels of heavy bowguns typically have shields, and all you gotta do is you just stand still, and a monster will come and attack you, and you'll auto-block it. Like, check it out, okay? I'll wait until he's coming for me. Alright, wait, watch. See, doing nothing. Oh, okay. Watch. See, just like that. I wasn't pressing anything right there. It's just an auto block. It's really useful for stuff like fireballs from a Rathian or a Rathalos. Because a lot of times, you know, when you're a lot of times when you're a Blade Master, you might have a little trouble deciding whether or not you should block or you should evade something. With this, it's kind of the same thing, except for the fact that blocking takes literally no time. I just don't have to do anything. Let's see. Stuff like this, like stuff that would do decent enough damage to me, that stuff I would want to dodge. It really just depends on what attacks you want to take, which for me is not many, because I don't really have a whole lot of health left. I'm almost all out of freeze, too. Dang. All this nice ammo. Actually, every single bit of ammo that I've used so far, except for Wyvern Fire, you can buy from the shop online once you're at a high enough hunter rank. You know, because once you're at a higher hunter rank, new items get added. Here, let's go with normal level 3. You might be thinking that since it's like a normal ammo, it's not powerful at all. It actually is pretty dang powerful. If you can fire normal level 3 and with a decent enough clip of it, you can do a good bit of damage, and I'd highly recommend it. Because I'm like breaking body parts on a Rathalos, you know, high rank Rathalos with this stuff. This ammo isn't bad, trust me. If I just had Wyvern Fire, I'd blow his head off, but okay. Good, got him and not the monster. It has like a little radius. It's kind of hard to get used to the radius, but once you get used to it, it's easy to heal people and not monsters. You just gotta know to not shoot don't, like, get hasty and fire anywhere near a monster because you don't want to heal them at all, unless you're trying to break a specific body part. You know, actually, that's a good way to do that. Like, if you're fighting an Elatrion and you are trying to break both the horns and the wings, then I guess you could try healing him, and then, you know, you'll have more time. But there we go. There's a more traditional hunt with, you know, like, actual time taken to do that. I just need a Vivid Feather, because I'm trying to make a Fire Hammer right now. That'd be great if I could get a Vivid Feather. Alright, so that was the Qurupeco plus rank. Of course, these are all higher rank monsters. This is all hunter rank 31 and up. So, yeah, just letting you know that right now. Let's see here. Who's next? Next up from you... Is it the Balroth? Or is there some... Oh, the Royal Ludroth. Right, I forgot about that. Well, that's good, because there's another mission with Royal Ludroths where there's 2. So that'll be nice. At least I think there is. Is that just the low rank, or is that plus rank too? I think that's plus rank. I'm not quite sure. Just waiting for my rewards. Rewards. Alright, come on, wait. Oh, dang it, I shouldn't have checked. Dang, that must have been what he was waiting for. Ah. Oh, well, I wanted to jump off the cliff and then get frozen. You know that little glitch I showed? Alright, so, what do we got? Come on, Vivid. Yeah, Vivid Feathers. Sweet. Alright, and a beak. Nice. Alright, so that was the Qurupeco hunt, and I will see you guys in the next Bowgunner Chronicles episode. So, I will see you guys later. Next up is the Royal Ludroth.